Hello, and welcome to this update to the SAS Visual Studio Code Extension version 1.6. Let's go. Here we are inside of Visual Studio Code, and we are looking at a SAS notebook to take a look at all the new features and capabilities that have been added. The big one for this version is definitely the new connection profile that you can now add. You can go ahead and add this by using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-Shift-P to bring up the prompt menu and search for SAS, add new connection profile, and then select the appropriate intro. Here, we can then give it a name. Here we're going to call it IOM. We can then select SAS 9.4 Remote-IOM, and then you have to provide both your SAS server name and the IOM port and user to it. This allows you to directly connect to your SAS 9 server without having to need using SSH. So great enhancement here. In addition, we have 3 new UI languages that are now available for the SAS extension. That being Japanese, French, and Italian, which I hope will help those people to better use the extension and understand all of its capabilities. And of course, we have a lot of enhancements to general capabilities within the application itself. First up, when you go on the bottom to your profile information, if you hover over it and you have a session open, you can now close the session with your SAS server directly from this menu. And you can see there's also a command for you. And speaking of it, if you are connected to a SAS VIA environment, you can now interact with the SAS content more easily, in the sense that you can now go ahead and right-click a folder or a destination and upload files of full folders and also download them from the SAS extension directly, which is a great way to share results or using features around SAS. Speaking of downloading things, if we run this code right here, speaking of downloading things, let's run the small proc print statement. Speaking of downloading things, let's open up a new SAS file and run a small proc print statement in here. And now you have your result file here, and we can now go ahead, right-click the results pane and select download, and it will download this to our download folder or wherever you want to specify it and have a results file there. Super handy to quickly move between SAS output and your local machine. Next up, you can now also do recursive block folding, meaning if you have nested code, you can now see these little arrows in your folding blocks, and you can kind of navigate through them and minimize only what you need based on your current circumstances. And we also have improved signature help. So if we go into this translate function and we open it up, you can now see that source is currently blue highlighted for me. So we can say origin in here, and then it shifts over to the next argument that I need to provide, and also has that specific line on what this expected input is. I hope you find these features as helpful as I do, because I use the SAS VS Code extension almost every day. See you next update.